Hey everybody, my name's Charlie Luscombe, and today we're talking about when a guitarist visits Music City, aka Nashville, Tennessee. So this short video is designed to help guitarists who might be planning a trip, knowing what sights to see, or even how you can get paid as a working musician out there. So a good place to start is Broadway. This is where you have the honky tonks, which are basically music venues, small bars, and you can go in any of them, either side of the street, as far as the eye can see. You can pop in, have a drink, have some food, and listen to some world-class music. They really are phenomenal, the musicians they have playing there. And they work on a tip service, so they have a tip jar that goes around at the end of each set, and that's how they make their money. I don't think they're particularly paid by the venue. I think it is reliant on the audience and the tourism. And this enables them to be able to play from early in the morning of 10, 11 in the morning, all the way through till the early hours of the next morning in some cases. So it really is Music City down there. They have music going day and night. And just up the road, I'd really highly recommend guitarists check out the Ryland Auditorium, which is where the mother church is. It's where the Grand Ole Opry used to be until the fire of the mid-70s. And you can still go in the venue. You can still go to concerts here. We were lucky enough to see a band sound check in here whilst we were on the tour, and it sounds absolutely incredible. And you're greeted by the familiar looking stained glass windows and the wooden benches of when it was a tabernacle or church. And if you want to see the current Grand Ole Opry, that is an amazing venue to see as well. That's in the Opryland, and that is where it's still used today and broadcast from. And you can go on all the cool backstage tours and even get your picture taken on the stage there. And we were lucky enough to see Ricky Skaggs and his band perform that night. Another night we went to the Bluebird Cafe, which again, if you're an acoustic guitarist, this may be really your scene. It's much more of an intimate venue. They often have musicians in the rounds, and they have lots of different songwriting going on there and showcases for that, and it is amazing to be there, especially if you're familiar with the TV show Nashville. You would have seen the Bluebird Cafe feature heavily in that. And guitar shops, of course, are going to be very prevalent in somewhere like Nashville. So you've got Groon's guitars, where people come from all over the world to see. You've got Carter Vintage Guitars, which, as the name suggests, has lots of old instruments where you can find amazing finds. And they have anything from guitars to banjos to mandolins, you name it. And they're incredibly helpful in there, and they have some great luthiers working there as well if you ever need anything done with your instrument. On a smaller scale, we saw Fanny's, which is in East Nashville, and they're incredibly helpful in there as well. Some really nice old instruments in there for sale. And we also went to 12 South, which is where they had corner music at the time. It's moved now, but I was in there, I was playing some Gibson guitars, as you do when you're in Nashville. And who was to walk in but Chris Carmack from, again, the show Nashville. So I was able to get a picture with him and meet him. And he's a really cool guitarist. We saw him on tour a few years ago. And yeah, he was a really nice guy.